Jayadev Goswami is writing the Gita Govinda, this beautiful poem. It's one of the greatest poems ever written. They would sing it for the pleasure of Jagannath and Puri. And he, from his heart, some idea comes to write that in the love affairs of Radha and Krishna, just like in this world, sometimes there's argument for no reason. So Leela, Guru Maharaj says, sometimes means meaningless pastimes. Like Oscar Wilde saying, all art is useless. It doesn't mean it has no value. It's saying it exists for itself and by itself in a Hegelian sense. It can't be used. If it has an ulterior motive, a lower purpose, it's not art. That's what he means. So Leela is like that, for itself and by itself. So sometimes in the pastimes, disagreement, argument, its only necessity is for itself and by itself. Krishna does not seek fulfillment, enjoyment, the way someone here is in a suffering position trying to move towards a happy position. He's already ecstasy personified, Akila Rasamrita Murti. But he's dynamic ecstasy. So Leela or pastimes are only, Chakravarti Thakur makes this point in his commentary in the 10th canto. If he's already Atmaram, why does he have loving exchange with Radharani and other Brajagopis? Because it just enhances the pleasure or position. But it's not moving from a position of displeasure or dissatisfaction, trying to achieve pleasure and satisfaction. So anyway, in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, sometimes there's loving anger, a lover's quarrel. Right? And who's right, who's wrong. Right? So, and he's thinking to write in his poem, he gets this inspiration in his heart to say that Krishna, acknowledging that he's the offender, goes to touch and worship the lotus feet of Radharani. And then he's thinking, what am I writing? That God will take such a position? He'll get on his hands and knees and beg forgiveness? Too much. Can't write this. This is just too much to put down. Put the pen down, go bathe, and get calm and approach this later. And while he goes to bathe in a nearby pond, Krishna assumes his form. And so his wife is there, sees her husband, and she's offering him like the noon meal, and he's taking and said, "Oh, bring me Padma, bring me the book he's writing, Gita Govinda." She brings it to him, and he writes in, "Dehi padapalavam udaram," this line about Krishna bowing down to touch the lotus feet of Radharani. And then she puts it back, and then the real husband, Jayadev, returns, sees his wife eating, and their culture at that time, the husband would eat, and she thinks her husband's losing his mind. Saying, "Padma, what are you doing?" "What?" And then the whole thing unfolds. She's saying, "Are you losing your mind? You remember you came here, you ate lunch, you told me go get the book, and then you wrote something in the book and put it back?" He's saying, "Show me that book." And then he sees with Krishna's own hand, he penned, "Dehi padapalavam udaram." And he's astonished. So Krishna wanted it to be known. Yes, I'm that. Aham bhakta paradino yasvantantra ivadvita. Although I'm the supreme independent, I exist for myself and by myself. In the presence of devotion, it's as if I lose my independence. I become subordinate to the love in the heart of the devotee. What to speak of the supreme devotee.